Hi guys, I'm Syrachime and I welcome you back to another episode of Pokemon SoulSilver. In the last episode, we made it here to Azalea Town where we met the old man Kurt and helped him to remove Team Rocket from the town. And by helping him, I mean he had us do all of the work while he faked an injury. So anyway, really wasn't that bad because during the process, we actually gained a new member to my team and also evolved a current member in the process. So yeah, we actually had a pretty eventful time in the last episode. So in this episode, we are actually going to take on the gym leader. Now that Team Rocket is no longer blocking it, we are going to take on the gym leader of Azalea Town and hopefully obtain our second badge. But before we do that, there is something I want to show / tell you guys, and that is, well, off screen I actually did a little bit of leveling up for Slowpoke, and at the same time I actually went and caught a new Slowpoke. I hated to do that, but the main reason was because I really didn't like the nature of the last Slowpoke I had. I had a lonely nature which lowered defense and rose attack, and that really hurts a Pokemon that I need to be bulky like this. So I went ahead and caught a timid Slowpoke, which is really not the best nature because it lowers attack for speed. But I went ahead and kept it because it's got the ability Oblivious, which is something I'm really going to need for a couple of gym leaders coming on, spoiler alert. But we will talk about that more later. But anyway, aside from that, like I said, I did catch a new Slowpoke and I actually leveled it up to kind of match my current team. So it is now leveled up and hopefully going to have a good debut in this episode here. See, aside from that, the other Slowpoke's been put back into the PC. We might see him again from time to time, but for now, we're going to stick with what we've got here. So now that we've got my new Slowpoke here, all leveled up, we got my team ready to go, it is time to go inside of the Azalea Town Gym and take on the gym leader from within. Who might this mysterious gym leader be? Well, it is actually one of the most underwhelming gym leaders, yet at the same time, one of the hardest ones to get through. I'll talk about why later. Anyway, if we talk to the guy we tell to shut up all the time, he says, "Yo, champ in the making, Bugsy made this gym. It's a huge nest of bug-type Pokemon. How exciting." Even though I hate bug types, I just hate bugs in general. But anyway, moving on. Bugsy's young, but he's a master of bug-type Pokemon. Wait, what? Bugsy's a boy? Oh, what? Really? Okay, I'm sorry. No, that can't be right, is it? Hang on just a second. Oh my gosh, that is true. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I've got some information here on Bugsy that I was going to use for the gym leader coming up, and all this time, I did not know that Bugsy was a boy. Oh my gosh, I'm stunned. I don't... Oh my gosh, I've been playing Pokemon for... I've been playing Pokemon for over a decade. I did not know that Bugsy was a boy until now. How do you miss something like that? I guess it's easy to look over when you just play these games to get through them and deal with the after-game stuff. Alright, anyway, I'm sorry about that. Yes, Bugsy is apparently a boy. I did not know this. Wow! Yes, bug-type Pokemon. Oh man, I'm sitting here sweating like you wouldn't believe. I feel like that episode, that moment in Up, where Russell said, "Kevin's a girl?" I am so sorry. Okay. Moving on. Bugsy's a boy. I'm shocked. Don't know what to say. Anyway, it's going to be tough without my advice. Let's see. Bug-type Pokemon don't like fire, obviously. Flying-type moves are super effective too. What helpful information, dude. Wow, way to give us nothing useful except revealing that Bugsy was a boy. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did not know that. Alright. Well, Bug-type Pokemon are actually some of the worst type Pokemon you can have in this gym, but before I go... Oh, shut up, you. What you're supposed to say is Bug-type Pokemon are weak to Rock types, Fire types, Flying types, and they don't like a bunch of other types that I can't think off the top of my head because I am still stunned at the fact that Bugsy is a boy. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and leave that guy be, and when you actually come to the gym itself, you will notice that we have these series of, like, nest things here, and what you have to do is you actually have to ride these things over to the appropriate locations. Now, I know which way I need to take for this, but because I want to give Slowpoke a pretty good debut, we're just going to take this thing and kind of show you how the mechanic of this gym works. That is, if you get on these little spider things, they will go on these various paths like here, like they just did. So we go up here and take on our first gym leader. I am so sorry. I am still stunned. Anyway, you've come all this way, crossing the web like a bug Pokemon. Allow me to teach you the charms of bug Pokemon. You do that, and we're going to do that with the debut of my Slowpoke. Haha. Alright, so here we have this bug trainer against my Slowpoke. I don't anticipate these battles being really that difficult because, well, you just have these Caterpies and Metapods at the absolute best, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of battles with this right now, but for the time being, we'll go ahead and do this, so yeah, anyway, I am still shocked that Bugsy is a... I cannot believe that. How many other people either knew that or something else? Alright, well, I guess while I am doing some battles, giving Slowpoke a debut, who is doing fantastically, by the way, it was actually quite a pain to get my Slowpoke leveled up off screen. I had to actually go do quite a bit of battles on Route 32 just to kind of level it up, because well, this thing is slow. You can't do anything with it outside of, well, you know, that area there. So, yeah, it was hard to get Slowpoke leveled up, and it didn't learn any good level moves until level 15, so yeah, that also kind of hindered it, but there we go. Now that Slowpoke actually has Water Gun and Confused, and it is quite potent, as we have just seen. Haha! You proved how tough you are. Yes, indeed I am, even though bugs scare the life out of me. I actually have a funny story to tell you guys about that, but anyway. Alright, since we messed this up, we need to actually go back the way we came, which is just more or less stepping on that thing, letting it do its thing. Now, the path that you actually need to take for this, if I'm not mistaken, is you actually want to take this one over here, I do believe, as it will go up to the right, and then it will go over. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. And we will have to do yet another battle, but you know what? I'll go ahead and leave Slowpoke out there for the time being. Could always use a little bit of screen time for him. Both Pokemon evolve young, so they get stronger. That much faster. Yes, that is indeed true, but they actually become much weaker in the process in the long run. Talk about that in a minute, but alright, so apparently I can talk about that now. Well, anyway, what he said is actually true. Bug Pokemon do actually become stronger very quickly, but in the long run, their stats are so subpar for the most part that it's just not worth it, and it wasn't really, honestly, until Generation... Well, maybe Generation 4, but honestly, it wasn't until Generation 5 that Bug Pokemon actually saw a really good increase in moves, and that was because of Pokemon like Volcanora, or Pokemon that obtain like Quiver Dance, which is fantastic for a boosting move. Wish we had it here. But we don't, so I won't worry about that. But yeah, Bug Pokemon really got gypped until the 5th generation. This generation did give it a new move, but really, Bug types just had nothing going for it, and I was so shocked that they even tried to make them good at all. Yeah, there's only a couple of good Pokemon. Ooh, a Beedrill. Didn't see that coming. But Slowpoke will stay in there and stay strong, and I like how Slowpoke's been going first on a majority of these battles. Well, I guess Timid does have its advantages, being a faster slow Pokemon. Giving a Slowpoke, and that's going to hit me 5 times. You watch. Oh my gosh, it did. Well, it's not as crazy as that critical hit I got the other episode, but it is alright because Slowpoke is a beast. Take physical hits like the best of them. Haha. Alright. Go ahead and Fury attack me 5 more times, I dare you. There's 3, 4... Oh my gosh, I am the most unlucky person on the planet. The chances of getting 5 hits at the same time is just... I don't know what the chances are. I'll put some on the screen, but... it can't be that common to get 5 hits. I never have any luck with it. Ah, well, anyway, we beat that guy, and Slowpoke has leveled up to level 17. Fantastic. Good job, Slowpoke. Alright, we defeated Benny as a result. Just evolving isn't enough. You're telling me, dude, you need stats as well. Which is why I pick half the Pokemon that I got. Alright, Slowpoke's had a pretty good debut, so I'm actually going to go ahead and switch out Zubat for the time being, give him a little bit of experience. I think to go ahead and get started with this, we need to actually throw that switch there, which will do something. We're going to have to do a couple of battles no matter what, and I think... Oh, are you kidding me? Well, I set myself up for that one. Alright, anyway. You saved all the Slowpoke? Yes, and caught one in the process. Woo, you're mighty. Well, I'm glad you think so. But my grown-up Pokemon are pretty tough, too. Alright, let's see how they do against a mighty Bat of Doom. Haha. Which I do have a unique name for now. Yeah, I'll tell you guys what that is a little bit later. Won't go into that too much, but here is Paris. A Pokemon we will actually be able to catch very soon, but I'll talk more about that later. Anyway, what? Are you kidding me? The effect spore made Zubat fall asleep. That is just unreal. What is with everything going against me today? Was it because I made fun of the fact that Bugsy was... Yeah, I thought Bugsy was a girl all this time. That's just awful. Well, you guys will be happy to know that I did not think that Bugsy was all that cute when I thought he was a she. So you don't have to worry about that. There is a gym leader here I do think that is kind of cute, but we'll talk about that gym leader later. Because for the time being, I would really like to take care of this annoying Pokemon and get... What? Are you kidding me? No! Zubat! Oh, this is worse than the critical hits. This is like horrible. This is revenge, isn't it? Urgh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Urgh. Okay, well, my Pokemon have taken quite a bit of damage in the process of just trying to get this healed, or get this battled, so I'm actually going to go heal my Pokemon really quick, and I will be right back. Alright, sorry about the cut there, guys, but I really didn't want to go into any more of these battles with an injured Pokemon and a Pokemon asleep, so it made perfect sense to heal. Now that we are healed, we are going to proceed with how we are supposed to do this gym, and apparently that is to throw that switch and let it be. So yeah, we'll go ahead and throw that switch, and we will let this thing go down where we have to go to, unfortunately, an unavoidable battle, but a very interesting one at the same time. You will see what I mean in just a moment. Hey, are you challenging the leader? No way! If you insist, we'll beat your opponents. Well, that's very nice of you, young ladies, but I really don't want to battle you, but I will anyway because I have to. Haha. Alright, so introduced here is a very interesting mechanic, which is double battles. So yes, this is your first instance of a double battle in a Pokemon game. And a really interesting, an interesting thing here. We got a Ladybug, which I said is not very threatening at all. And we have the Spinarak, which can be threatening for Slowpoke, given the right circumstances, but I don't think I have to worry about that too much. In fact, this battle should be over very quickly. The Slowpoke does get a critical hit on Pokemon like Spinarak. So we'll go ahead and do that and watch it fall. Yes, good job, Slowpoke. This is turning out to be a fantastic member to the team. It's ironic it's the first Pokemon to actually be using stab moves effectively, which I don't think I've ever talked about stab moves. More or less, stab stands for same type attack bonus, so any Pokemon that uses the same move as what it has will get a 50% bonus on top of that move's normal base power. Yeah, that's more or less what same type attack bonus is. If I say stab, there you go. Anyway, oh goodness, I'm feeling a bit dizzy. And there we send some money to Mom. Oh joy, what fun that must be. Alright, we'll go ahead and throw that switch. Now we have to throw the switch so that we can ride this thing down to this little thing over here. So that when we throw this switch, we will officially be ready to take on the gym leader. Alright, time to go battle the gym leader. But before we do, I'm actually going to switch up my party just a tiny bit. I'm not going to change it a whole lot. I just want to go ahead and send Bloke out front. You might be wondering, why am I sending my Pokemon out first? My starter, my best. Well, you will see as soon as the battle gets started, but for the time being, talking to the guy that I swore was a girl for the longest time of my life, I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug-type Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on bug-type Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. Alright, Bugsy, you do that, and I will demonstrate what... Oh, never mind. Just get into the battle. Alright, here we have the he, she, it thing, Bugsy. Bugsy has 3 Pokemon, and actually starts out with his/her signature Pokemon, Scyther. Now, Scyther has level 17, has the moves U-Turn, Quick Attack, Leer, and Focus Energy. This is really the most threatening Pokemon that she has, and the reason she's starting out with it is because of the move U-Turn, which basically will send her Pokemon out to send in something else. So I guess to kind of get started with this, there's a variety of strategies you could do with this. I think, personally, I'm just going to go ahead and use Scary Face to lower this thing's attack, because this thing is a beast offensively. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to lower this thing's defense, and then I'm going to go ahead and try to start biting away at it, because that is what Bloke is good for. Yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and do Leer just in case. Oh, let's just go ahead and bite things. Biting thing is always fun. I've got 2 Pokemon that know the moves, so really lowering me down. I'm really worried about that. This thing decides to use the U-Turn on me now. That's really going to do a lot of damage. Scyther is like unbelievable for a bug-type Pokemon. It is incredibly fast and incredibly powerful. And there it flinched. Haha. One of the best effects of bite. That's one reason I love this thing so much. And it flinched again. Oh my goodness. Can I win this? With just biting this thing? Alright. I knew it was too good to last. Well, the way my luck's been going in this thing. No! Stay with me, Bloke. It did, but... Alright, my defense is too low. Well, this other Pokemon here, Metapod. It is at level 15, only has the move Tackle. The rest of his team is underwhelming. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah. Yeah, Bugsy's really not that hard of a trainer. She's got one other Pokemon that's really not that hard. His Scyther, excuse me. Still can't get this right. Well, anyway, his Scyther is the most threatening Pokemon. Take that out. The rest of this battle is a piece of cake, as I am currently demonstrating. So we'll just go ahead and keep fighting things, because that is the absolute best thing to do. Come on, Zubat, take it out in one more hit. Wow, that is lucky. 30% chance. No! Are you kidding me? Bugsy! Oh, why would you do... Keep fighting this thing, Zubat. We are taking it out if our lives depend on it. And currently it does, so... Alright, come on. Well, actually it doesn't. Like I said, his team's not that threatening, but still it's just tough. I guess anyway, while I'm sitting here biting a bug, as much as that makes sense, the time I'm actually recording this, there is actually a very interesting phenomenon about to happen in the summer of 2015, and that is... we are about to receive our 17-year cicadas. And let me just tell you that I am really not looking forward to this event. Go ahead and keep Zubat out there. Reason being is because you guys know how I feel about bugs. If you don't, I like bugs about as much as I like mice, and I've already said once how I feel about mice. So if Zubat can stay with me... No! Zubat! No! Are you kidding me? Alright, bloke, get out there and do your thing. Do I have a revive in my bag? I do not have a revive in my bag. Well, maybe I do. No, I don't. Are you kidding me? I don't have a revive. I really wanted Zubat to get a little bit of experience from this fight. Well, anyway, 17-year cicadas, and that's probably gonna... No. No! No! Are you kidding me? No! Kakuda, level 15, the move Poison Sting. Unless Slowpoke can KO the Scyther without it using U-turn, I am going to have to redo this battle. This is unbelievable. This has been the most unlucky string of gym battles I've had since I battled Misty in Fire Red. Unbelievable. Well, anyways, I was about to say, before all of this happened, 17-year cicadas are coming up, and it just so happens that this is the year that the 17-year cicadas actually coincide with the 13-year cicadas. So we're going to have double the cicadas, and this event will not happen again for 227 years. So I have to deal with this string of bugs. It's just awful. Last time they came up, I was just a 9-year-old kid. It was so awful, and oh, please stay with me, Slowpoke. Yes! 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 Slowpoke, you are awesome! I'm so glad I added you to the team. I am going through so many emotions right now. Oh my gosh, this battle has been unbelievable in so many ways. Alright, there is Bugsy, and Slowpoke's leveled up. Thank you for the fantastic defense, Slowpoke. And for beating Bugsy. Ah, that's the end of it. Tell me about it. I am sitting here just whirling with emotions. Alright. Whoa, amazing! You're an expert on Pokemon! My research isn't complete yet. Okay, you win. Way to jump topics, dude. Take this badge. Chime received a high badge from Bugsy. Oh, which is just very weird. Hey, Bugsy, if you'd come down and catch these cicadas that are popping up, I'd be eternally grateful, dude. Anyway, do you know the benefits of the Hive badge? If you have it, Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you, even traded ones. Pokemon that know Cut will be able to use it outside of battle, too. Which is an okay move, I suppose. Anyway, actually Cut's a horrible move. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, here, I also want you to have this. And with that, we obtain TM89, which is, if you did not see it coming, TM89 contains U-turn. You've seen how effective that is. Basically, it lets your Pokemon attack and then switches with the next Pokemon in your party. So yeah, it's more or less just a get in, get out kind of thing and do a little bit of damage in the process. Isn't that great? Yes, it is. I'm totally done talking to you. Goodbye, you jerk. And I just realized that I took the wrong way. Oh, I'm so delirious from the victory slash... yeah. So delirious from the victory and everything else that I've already forgotten what I need to do to get out of here. Alright, so there is Bugsy. We've beaten him. Yes, I said that right. Still cannot believe that is a he and not a she. Just blows my mind. And Yeah, there's a couple of funny stories in the process. Got cicadas coming. I'm really not looking forward to that. It's going to be a miserable summer for me. So yeah, the bug type facts, bug type things, everything about that, and yeah, we'll just leave that at that. Alright, dude, you got any other surprises for me before I actually leave here, dude? Well done. That was a great clash of talented young trainers. With people like you, the future of Pokemon is bright. Oh, shut up, you. With people like me, at this current point, I'm just an errand boy with 2 badges. There is nothing special about me. I just go insulting myself. That is absolutely just cruel and totally unusual punishment. Alright, so with that battle there, I think I've actually accomplished I think I've accomplished everything that I personally want to at this current point in time. So, yeah, I'm actually going to need a little bit to kind of just, I don't even know what the word is, defrost, chill, regain my composure. So, we're going to go ahead and call it off on this episode here. And next time in my Let's Play of Pokemon SoulSilver, we're going to go ahead and proceed to the next area that we need to get to, make our way through there, and then hopefully make our way up to Goldenrod City, which is just beyond this town here. So, until that time, I will catch you guys later.